Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the catch. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing.
Turning it on! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to buy time. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Zings it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20. Finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's fired. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finds his big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loss of
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Stop just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24, pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's King. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. That's caught, it's Perkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem.
21, Purdue 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. No doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
At the 39.
The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Perhaps a touch. Saving tackle at the 17.
To the wideout.
The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone.
That's a first down.
Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
By the receiver.
3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Darasaw. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got him. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lincoln. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hauls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchup.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lincoln. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
6 Propane. Set. Ready. Score. Ready.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Rides to back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Fly, trumpet.
Pulls and fires complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Let's go!
Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They